Tonight's Taco Bell came out tonight for the Judges City Games, the number 19 Big Dog.
Greg Kastner is a baseball legend to the St. Joseph area, one of the best Missouri Western pitchers and Bishop LeBlond coaches ever. He's also a former coach of the St. Joseph Cardinals, former GM to the St. Joseph Saints, and the public address announcer for the Mustangs organization for over 20 years. Now this season, the team has honored his greatness in a talking bobblehead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that sounded like a little bit of roof damage to me. Who do we always call? A1 Roofing for all your roofing needs.
I would say maybe back in December, January, he called me in and said, we want to do a bobblehead. I went, okay. So we want to take some pictures. We're going to do a bobblehead night. I said, okay, fine. Then all of a sudden, this thing has just taken off. I mean, I've got people asking for them, family asking for them, friends asking for them. Everybody just thinks it's, great.
On Friday, June 13th, the first 250 fans will receive free Kastner bobbleheads at the Mustangs game. The resemblance to Kastner looks almost uncanny, but he thinks the bobblehead looks like his father, Louis Kastner, an all-state track and basketball athlete.
I had to go home, and I have it on my phone, a picture of my father. And I looked at my picture of my father, and I pictured that bobblehead, and I said, that's my dad. That's me. I was always known, people would ask, what's your name? I said, Greg Kastner. They would say, oh, you're Louis Kastner's boy. So I was always known as Louis Kastner's boy.
Kastner's sayings at the ballpark have gotten so much traction that when he sees people around town, he gets asked to reenact them.
You'd be surprised. They say, hey, did you get any roof damage today at your house after a rain? I said, yeah. They said, did you call? I said, yeah, I called A1 Roofing or the tacos, and the funny thing about it is when I'm out and about and I drive by Taco Bell, or if I happen to see the A1 Roofing sign or see the commercial, I just start laughing and I just start whipping it off the Buffalo Wild Wings, everything just pops into my head.
At 73 years of age, Kastner still coaches high school ball as well. This past season, he was asked by Bryce Kemper to be his assistant and trade his Bishop LeBlond purple for mid-buchanan green.
It was a great experience for me. I kind of liked the song. I had the time of my life, and I really did. And when the athletic director said, are you going to come back next year? I said, give me a contract. I'll sign it right now. So I'm going back next year. I look forward to it.
As for how long Kastner will continue to be the PA announcer at games, he says as long as his mobility holds out. And even after that goes, he might have found a plan B to calling games.
The day it comes when I can't walk up the stairs anymore, I'll quit doing it unless Kai will let me take my wheelchair and put up a table down behind home plate. Because when the Saints were here, that's where the official scorer and the announcer were. I will either pass away in a press box, at the scorer's table, or in a dugout.
At the end of the day, the old ball coach is blown away by now being immortalized with a piece of sports memorabilia.
Let's show some support for your Mustangs. Let's go Mustangs. Let's go Mustangs.
Really, I have now just come to realize how humbled and honored I really am to have my own bobblehead. And I didn't think about it at the time. It is just not till recently that I thought, wow, I've got a bobblehead.